What up? Jeff here with all my ICP renegades. And tonight, I am doing a follow-up to my short video that I did earlier. After we did our IC Birds video, and I was playing the game, I didn't even look at the price of ICP, except earlier today, and it was like at $8. And then I looked back at the price again today, and it was over almost $10, right at our price target. If you've been watching our videos in the last week or so, or 2 weeks, my price target has been $10. And that is our right around $9-10. That is our big area of box resistance, which is going to be a massive level. If we can go up and touch that $11 range and keep the momentum going, then we are going to continue and go up to maybe 11 or 14. But with Bitcoin, it went to 32,000 and then had a retracement to 29. But the cool thing is ICP pumped after the Bitcoin retracement, and then Bitcoin pumped again after it went down to 29. Bitcoin's sitting right around 30-some thousand. And before we get more into the price discussion, I just wanted to tell you about the video. We're going to basically be talking about this price movement to see where it's going to go. We're going to look at price targets, EMAs, volume, and a lot of other technical indicators and see if we broke out of this massive falling wedge and what that could mean for the upside. Is this a temporary move? That's what we've been asking all week. And it went all the way from about $6 all the way to about $7, $8, and then it retraced to about $7 and then back up to $9 today. So before we get started with that, I do want to let everybody know we are doing a Twitter giveaway, and we're going to give away 2 ICP. And now that it just went up more than $1 in a day, they are going to be worth more. I'm still giving away 2 ICP. The link is right there in the comments, so you can just press on the link, go over there, and follow the instructions. You might as well subscribe to the channel before you go over there and leave a comment ICP, because that's one of the requirements. So before you leave and go over there, just subscribe, comment ICP. Also, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on TikTok. I just started a Facebook Reels channel, which is just a short 30-second Reels. I already have like 166 followers. I got a 7,000 viewed video over there, so I'm doing pretty good on Facebook Reels. Our channel on or our account on Twitter is doing really well, thanks to all of you. Things are looking up, even though when the market goes down, things go down, right? Well, I'm busting my butt when the market goes up because there's a lot to talk about. And so that's what I am doing here tonight with you guys. I've already put out 2 videos today. This is the 3rd one, all about ICP, and I didn't plan it to be that way. I was like, hey, I'm just going to play IC Birds today and, talk about this contest. And then right after that, that's when I saw the price, and I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm making a price video. And it was like 2 minutes long. And then I'm like, well, it's not my ICP video tonight, but I have to do a TA video about ICP tonight. With the way it's moving, I want to see where it's going. And even if I wasn't making the video, I would be doing technical analysis on it right now myself. So things are looking pretty good with ICP. Let's go into the technicals and see exactly where we stand and where we could possibly go from here. What's our next move? I already said $10 was our price target. We hit that. So now we have to pick. I said $6 or $10, and we hit the $10 one. So now let's go pick 2 new price targets and figure out where this next price movement is going to be. I wish it would just start out on ICP. I want a page that just has Internet Computer. I don't know how it got stuck on Polymath, but up 23% today. What? And the cool thing is, everybody was saying, oh, it's going to $1. Oh, it's going to $3 or $2. And I'm like, yeah, no, we got a massive move coming. And I didn't know it was going to come this soon. I was actually more projected outward. But if I go back and look what I was talking about a month ago when the Supernova Hackathon was getting ready to start, I said, once the Supernova Hackathon happens, I can see a pump happening either right after or a short time after. And I almost gave up on that pump from the Supernova Hackathon. And then, boom, I think this is the Supernova Hackathon pump. I really do. Definity's putting out a lot of content. about supernova still, almost every day. So this could be in conjecture with a lot of the projects building, using the $6 million that the Definity program gave developers to build on the IC. A lot of this money could be coming in from those projects actively using cycles, canister smart contracts, and running these dApps. And it brings value to the ecosystem. It brings money into it. It brings volume into the ICP atmosphere. And it's just really bullish for the entire ecosystem. That's why ICP is the biggest mover of the day out of all crypto, every single crypto across the board. Internet computer is the biggest mover. It's up 19% more than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's only up 3% today. We're up 19% more than that at 22%. Now, Ethereum has hardly moved at all. Internet computer, boom, massive things are happening. Now, the reason that Ethereum isn't moving is for basically one reason only. The integration is coming soon where they're moving from proof of work to proof of stake, right? ETH 2.0. And a lot of people are a little bit on edge about that. And I really think that is affecting the sentiment in the market, why Ethereum isn't pumping. We have seen some pumps with it, but I like to see Internet Computer breaking out on its own. This is what I thought it could do. I was saying if Bitcoin even doesn't really go up, Internet Computer, as long as Bitcoin doesn't go down drastically, Internet Computer could have a nice pump. And let's look at this volume. That's what very first thing I want to look at in the technicals is the volume, of course. And this is one of the very most important parts of any crypto is the amount of volume that has transacted of this certain crypto in the last 24 hours. Well, it's up 192%. That is why I'm saying, yes, developers are building. They're using that $6 million to build, promote, all of those things that are bringing value. $325,635,489 in the last 24 hours. We were just at a $1.8 billion market cap. Now we are at a $2.2 billion market cap, up 22.12%. This is really good news. This is what we were hoping for. This is what we were expecting if we had a breakout to $10. It went to $9.69, but I'm calling that $10. I don't care. That was close enough to $10 that, my technical analysis is pretty spot on. It's not the best. Six Figs has more experience than me, but I'm starting to believe in my own technical analysis, and that's what matters to me. So in the last month, because if I believe in it and I use it, then it's acceptable for me to give to you because I hold a higher standard to myself. And if I don't know something, I go learn, I write it down, I research, and I do the homework to get it done. So, and I'm going to be searching through a lot of internet computer videos and information and stuff like that to bring you guys more content that comes directly from the information from the internet computer, because that's something I've heard in certain places, even if it was in a negative way. I think it actually, I'll turn a negative into a positive any day of the week. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find more fundamental parameters of the internet computer, not just technical, but fundamental when it comes to the data, the storage, how fast, just all sorts of different aspects of the internet computer that can compete with other blockchains and how much it does better and why it's so innovative. Now, I was looking at this cup and handle the other day. Was it on? You can't really tell it as much, but yeah, I was almost going to call this like a cup and handle, but I guess it's not really a cup and handle. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, that kind of was because it broke down and then went back up. So, okay, anyway, look at all that volume. So now let's get some indicators and see where we stand on the daily, because this is always where I like to go first, the daily. It gives us just the overall perspective of where we stand right this very second. So We'll get the EMAs out here, and then let's see where the 9 is at. The 9 is at 836. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. 836. I'm so glad it went to my $10 price target. And there is definitely some resistance right here, and you're going to see that in the lower time frames as well. 836 is our 9-day moving average, which we're above that. The 21-day moving average is $8.67. We're above the 21-day moving average, which is good. We've had quite the spectacular downtrend that is looking like it's over now. And what did they say? The trend's your friend till the end, right? Well, the downtrend has an end right here. Now it's an uptrend. So what trend is the friend till the end now, right? Uptrend. That's what it says. That doesn't necessarily, don't ever trade. Take that with a grain of salt. But the trend most of the times will lead you in the direction you want to go. You just can't use just that. I mean, you have to use that in parameter with everything else. So our EMA 50 is at $11.02. That's why I was saying like 11. There's going to be a massive area of resistance right around here. And it's not just going to be the 50-day moving average here. It's going to be more on the week. I think there's one on the week, and maybe even on the shorter time frames. There's just going to be a lot of resistance right around that $10 or $11 range. That's why I said we probably go up to about $10. And we went to about 980 or something, 969. What was it? 969. So I was like 31 cents off. That's not bad, because we were at like $7 when I said that. And we were going up right here, and I was just like, yeah, if we can break above this. See, this is what was holding us back before. If you remember, we were talking about the EMA 21, and we kept going up and touching it and getting rejected. Well, we finally broke above that EMA 21 on the daily, and that is what got us to move out of that big box area of resistance that we're at back up into this one now, though. So this is pretty good. It isn't game changing yet, but this is something. What this does for the community, it gives us a boost. And what I mean by a boost is just like, it gives the community a little bit of confidence in the crypto, right? We need that is the one thing we need in ICP right now. It's the only thing it's lacking, is the confidence in the crypto that it can pump again. You guys, it's not over. It's not just going to $1. It's not just going to keep going down, 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 down. As you see, it can have a massive pump even when Bitcoin isn't, going to the moon, because fundamentally this is the future of crypto, the internet computer. So I do want to get rid of some of these now. Let's see, the EMA 100's at 14. So this would be the next level after this breakout. That's actually really, really good. Yeah, if we break at 11, about 14. So the video I made earlier was pretty spot on, and I was just going by memory on that video. So, but I wanted to do some technical analysis for y'all today. So let's get rid of these EMAs for now. Actually, I'm going to keep the 50 out here, because that one is going to be the most relevant one that we can see. So let me get the RSI out as well, and then the Bollinger, and I bet the Bollinger is going to give us some cool information too. Okay. Wow. That's a little bit trippy right here. See how it kept widening because we kept going down, and we got moved way from the top of the Bollinger, and that's kind of crazy. I wonder what the Ichimoku cloud looked like right there. Probably pretty far away from that as well. And I think this could possibly match up with the Ichimoku cloud a little bit. I'm not 100% sure about that, but just the way it looks right here, it reminded me of, Six Figs in his Ichimoku cloud. So, but wow, that Bollinger really tightened up right here when we started to go sideways, and we had this squeeze, and that's what happens. We needed that to happen in order to go bullish. So next time we know if we're in a big downtrend and we start to squeeze like that, there is a price move coming. It doesn't always mean it's going to be the upside, but when it squeezes like that, normally there will be a price move followed. If it's that far away, I think it would have to be, be the same kind of situation where it's a really big going to a skinny like that in an overall downtrend. So, I mean, it would be a very specific situation that would happen, and exactly the same as this. So, we might not even ever see that again, or not very soon, at least. I mean, you'll probably see it again, but who knows when. Now the RSI, it looks a little bit interesting to me because we have been so undersold for so long, and it's so funny to me now how many people are flocking to buy ICP right now at $9. And because they're like, oh, everybody's like, oh, it's going to $1. And I'm like, nope, I'm buying it at $6, $7, $8, anywhere between $5 and $10. I mean, those are prices. I mean, it's just not going to be at $5 or $10 in 4 years. That's not going to happen. So those are the kind of things you have to look at is the long-term perspective, especially look, the Supernova Hackathon, and it's just getting started. This is just like an initial pump from, I don't know if that's the reason. And actually, I'm going to look for an exact reason. Maybe we should do that right now. I want to do more technical analysis, but let's try to see if we can't narrow down what happened. Like, was there a certain event that caused this pump? I would like to go to Definity. Let's go to Definity's Twitter page. Let's see, Twitter. Okay, let's go to Definity. Definity, right here. No, not Definity Dragons. There it is. Okay. Now let's see if they have any tweets. Registration is live for the Supernova Hackathon, Global Internet Computer Hackathon. This is the $6 million in prize. Grants and seed funding will be awarded to projects in Web3, DeFi, NFTs, gaming, metaverse, and more. So when I did the video on Supernova, they are basically giving out a certain amount of money at certain intervals. So if they just gave out like the first set of money, and these people are building on the internet computer right now, and that is the reason that it got, the big price movement from the first. This is the smallest amount of funding, the very first one. So if that's going to affect the price in this massive way just for the small amount of funding so far, because I think they give it to them in periods, or maybe that's achievement unblocked. I could have my wires crossed on that. Maybe, yeah, that is achievement unblocked. Okay, so I'm not sure. Maybe they give it out in waves and in payments to them. So, and how they are locking up canister or locking up cycles, which is the way to create a DApp on the internet computer. You have to lock up ICP into cycles, and then it burns the cycles, which is the ICP that you turn into cycles. It ends up burning them. So ICP has kind of like a built-in burn mechanism when it comes to developers and the dApps that are built on the blockchain. So it's pretty cool. I believe that they do give it out in waves. They don't just give $6 million away. I would have to go and read up on that again before I speak more about that. But yeah, imagine if that was just like the smallest amount of money, and we're going up 21% on what they're just building on it alone. And so that's what's going to bring value to this. We talk about price over here, right? And the technical analysis, but what is the best part? I only do that because you guys want to know what's going on, and I do too. I want to know what the technicals are and what's happening in the short term so that I can tell people, what's going on. But that isn't why I'm in ICP. Honestly, if that's why I was in ICP, I would have just sold what I had and got out a long time ago. If I was trying to make short-term money. And not saying you can't. There's just better ones to make short-term money right now, right? Or not even right now, but when I was, into it. And then I found out what it was. And Then I was like, man, I'm so glad because I almost sold like at a loss, like, and I didn't do it. I was like, no, I just have a feeling. And then I looked into the project and I was like, oh man. And then I started like really getting into it and then getting NFTs. I never got NFTs on any other place. Anytime anybody would talk to me about NFTs, I would just basically shrug them off. I'd be like, "Yeah, dude, I don't want nothing to do with your NFTs." But I didn't understand it, and that is the thing. People don't understand the internet computer, and if you don't understand something, you cannot see the value in it. I didn't understand Bitcoin, and I thought it was internet funny magic money. And but if I would have looked and researched what it actually was instead of making an uneducated opinion about it before I knew what it was, and I try not to do that anymore. I try to learn and then make a decision. That way I don't, lose out on Bitcoin because I had a chance to buy Bitcoin a long time ago and I was like, yeah, internet funny money. Yeah, right. So that's the issue that I have, and that I don't even remember anything about that really, but um, yeah. So I think this is possibly the only thing that's really going on. Um, Pokes. Okay, cool. The pet bots. This will be a free airdrop to all poked bot holders in the next week or so. Snapshot if holders is already done. Oh, snapshot of holders is done. Darn it. I was like, man, I might go get a poked bot so I can get a pet bot. But D-mail network, this is like decentralized email. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm not seeing, a 3D Motoko NFT. I really want one of those. That is so cool. I'm definitely liking that. Actually, did I like the supernova? Okay, good. I can't believe I didn't even retweet that. You got to retweet that stuff. Okay. So there's nothing big. That's all I was kind of looking at to see if there was something big that happened in the internet computer. Definity would probably post about it right away if there was something that happened. You'd think. I mean, not necessarily, but it does look like we're having a retracement. We hit the top of the Bollinger here, and it's not opening up like I would like to see. You see how it's kind of flat topping right here, and we ran into. I would like to see this open up and like start to go obtuse. You know, not parallel. We want it obtuse. Get bigger. Okay, let's do the rest in USD. I mean, they're not that much different. Okay. So the median and the Bollinger, that was our big resistance going down. You see that? We finally broke above the median and the Bollinger. All right. And we are facing some massive resistance right here because the top of the Bollinger won't open up. Now, if we look, I want to see this falling wedge. I want to see, let's zoom out. Okay, that was a little too far out. Yep. That is a falling wedge breakout, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 4 days old. So we did finally break out of this falling wedge on the daily. Now I want to look at the weekly too because I know we had a falling wedge on the weekly. Not 100% sure if we broke out of that or not. But even if we went like that, it's still falling wedge. So, and we broke out. The thing is, we only went to the top of this, not even that 910. So this is why I was saying this is a big area of resistance right back over here. Because this is the area we broke down. So every time when you get to an area where you already broke down before, that is going to be a massive area of resistance. And if you can get over that, that's why I was saying we could possibly even go up to, well, if we break 11, we could even go up to like 14, $15, which would be right here. And actually the top of the very first falling wedge, if you want to just go from here down to there, um, Well, I guess you couldn't do that actually. No, you couldn't do that. That wouldn't be a falling wedge. Okay, never mind. So it's in the massive falling wedge it broke down. So I mean, normally you would go to the top of the wedge, which is $22, and I don't see that happening. But this is a good bullish sign. Now, I do like where the RSI is. We are really healthy above the yellow, which is the average volume, which means the volume, we're good above the volume. Now, I'd like to get the another volume indicator out here as well. So let's get rid of this Bollinger if I can. I don't know what that thing is doing. It's going crazy on me. Okay. Okay. Forgot what I was trying to get there. Okay. 937. Oh, so we just got below. We're at 927 right now, and the volume weighted actuated price is 937. So we were really up in the volume when it comes to that. It kind of shows us where the middle level volume is. So compared to where we're at, it's supposed to be at like 937. Now let's look at the 4 hour because I want to look at the week possibly. Actually, yeah, let's do that before we do the 4 hour. Because oh yes, 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 yes. I'm rewatching the Daniel Bryan era on Peacock. I'm really mad the WWE Network sold the WWE, or I'm mad WWE sold the WWE Network. It sucks. They shouldn't have done that. Peacock is not as good as the WWE Network was, but anyway, yes, 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 yes. We have a falling wedge breakout on the weekly with a massive amount of volume. Look at that. That is a breakout if I have ever seen one in my life. On the week, a falling wedge breakout. We called it the other day and we didn't know, but we hoped and it did and it did and it broke and it's dope. And we are at like 30. We're still undersold on the weekly, but we just broke above the middle range of the RSI. That is crucial. All right. That's awesome. I'm very happy. This is good news. Like I said, big resistance right around this area. 11. Actually, there's some at 12 too. So there's just going to be a couple levels that are going to be really rough. 11, 12. I mean, 10 is what we just kind of ran into. But there's a big area of resistance right around here and even up here to 15. So, I mean, there's not as much resistance at 12 and 13 as at 15 and 16, but there still is, some. So it's not just gonna like, oh yeah, all the way up, all the way up. We're I mean, that would be nice, but let's be realistic. But this is a good start. That's why we show you these. We do it daily because eventually we're gonna get a sign that's gonna let us know whether we break out or not. So these falling wedges, I can say yes, we have a falling wedge breakout. But you know how many times we've had a falling wedge breakout that didn't break out, and there was volume and everything. So the technical analysis is very hard in a bear market, especially when it comes to bull pumps, like uh, bullish pumps in a bear run. So as you see, look at all these red weeks we had in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a green is the ninth one. So we had 8 candles going down, and then the ninth one broke out. So that's pretty sick. I'm glad we looked at the week. Now when it comes to the EMAs, well, where's the volume? Oh, look at this. Yes, another good sign, everybody. Look at this. The volume weighted actuated price, which is the volume middle price of the crypto, which means if it's above it, it's really, really good. That means the price is outperforming the amount of volume that it has. So that I don't know if I said that right, but basically it means that the volume that has been traded is sufficient for the price that it's at right now. And that's at 866. And we're at 929. Very good news. Very, very good news. So there's a lot of bullish indicators on the weekly now. It looks like we needed a reversal. We really did. Everything was pointing to a reversal, but I just didn't want to get your hopes up. And that's what I was saying. Accumulate at these low levels. Accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Falling wedge. Accumulate. This is a bullish reversal signal. Accumulate, accumulate. Oh, we're at $9 again. Well, where was the $6 you were just buying? So, okay, that made me think that something was going on. I don't know who that is. Somebody was calling me. Let's look at the 4 hour. And I think, whoa, yeah, look at that. We went way down. Remember, we were talking about this. It went way down. Blam! Right back up. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is some beauty must stuff. Screen capture broke. What? What do you mean it's broke? I see it on here. Hold on, let me. Yeah, it's there. I don't know. Yeah, and I see it on my thing. And I don't know what's going on. You can only see the ICP chart. It's not. Yeah. Oh, I see it went away now. Okay, hold on. Should be there. There we go. It's back. Thank you. I thought that was you calling. That's why I went and looked at my screen right away. I need to put your number in. I'm gonna save your name now because I don't answer phone calls out of state that I don't recognize. You never saw anything past the ICP chart. That's the only place I really went. But man, this was good technical analysis too. Dang it! What the heck? Basically, everything is looking really, really bullish on the weekly. Let's go back to the weekly because I'm getting super excited about the week. Look at that! Look at that falling wedge breakout. That is so beautiful. So much volume. We just broke above the median price right here, and things are looking amazing. So, and then we're gonna go over to the daily, and you can see that boom again. We hit this nice $9 and 62 cent level at the very top, and then I think it was a little higher over here, 980. Yep, we almost hit $10, 980. Dang, and we're really far above on the daily of the middle price there. So, and the volume, that's the biggest part on the weekly. Let's go back to the weekly just to show you that since you missed it. So, if you want to know where the VWAP is, the volume actuated price is right here. So, if you look at this and I go all the way over, you see it's 867, 867, 867. Well, we're at 929. So we are above the amount of volume that is needed at 867. So if it was above, we would not have enough volume to sustain the price. We have more than enough volume to sustain the price. That's what that indicator means. That's as far as I understand it. I could be completely wrong about that, but it's the volume compared to the price, I believe. Uh, that's what I studied and it said it was. So I don't know if ICP is going to be the only blockchain left in a few years, but I love the enthusiasm about that. All right, let's check out the 4 hour now. Hopefully, y'all can see that. Thanks everybody for showing up. I know we started to look at this, but that's when again. Okay, definitely gonna have to get my internet coming soon. Eric, man, we're having fun too. It froze again. Okay, is it still froze? Yep. Darn it, what is going on here? Okay, I might have to figure something else out. Okay. It looks like it's good now. Yep. It's good now. Oh, it is going slow though. Okay. Well, on the 4 hour here, I'm gonna have to really keep this. Now we see you 4 times. I hope it's fixed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep checking, make sure it's moving correctly. Oh, I think it froze again already. Nope. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm going to do this really quick since we don't have much time. This thing keeps freezing on us. So we have an ascending triangle, and that is a continuation pattern to the upside. But I wouldn't really put a lot into this right now since we've already went up really fast. So basically, what this is just a upward trending support line, which is this, the support, which is the bottom, and then it's going to have a flat top of a well, I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, even though I don't really know if that's an ascending triangle, but it has 2 points, and that's all you need, according to the chart. So, I would actually not go back. I would just go to right there, and then I would zoom in, and let's look at the 1 hour chart because the 4 hour is just not having it. Okay, there we go. A little better. Let's see. Did it move to the 1 hour? Yeah, everything's going good still. Okay. Thank you guys for see if you wouldn't have been here, King Love, I would have been not knowing that happened at all. And one of my best videos of the year is not going to be shown. So yeah, that is an ascending triangle. But look at that big breakdown that it just had to right there on the hour. So this has been like we had an hour of sell-offs. The Bulls and the Bears were fighting. The Bulls ended up like winning, they thought, and then the Bears came out and they just ka-chow. The Bulls ain't winning. But the Bulls could come back anytime and change that. So if this ascending triangle is true, it will move to the upside. If it breaks to the downside, we are going to go back and test about 879. And maybe, yeah, about 879. And then if that breaks, we're going to go back down to about 832. This is a big area of support, though, right here. If it does break down, if it look at all these hours that we're at that price. So it will have some support right here before it breaks any lower than 832. So I really think that we have a chance to at least stay around the $8-9 range, maybe even sustainable to go up to 11 and test that. Other than that, I don't know. We have to keep on watching, but my short-term price is looking pretty nice. I'm gonna look at it twice because it's super nice. All right. So yeah, ascending triangle type deal, but I'm also looking to see if there's any kind of head and shoulders that will say, hey, we're gonna go to the downside. Nope, no head and shoulders. Great. I don't like that massive amount of volume right here though. Somebody just sold a buttload of ICP in the last 15 minutes. As you see, the last 15 minutes, and this is at a crucial support level. That's why I don't really like it to be right there. But okay, you guys are still following along. Cool. Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. Now that my phone is super close to the thing, it's gonna work because it's mobile hotspot. That's the thing. But I'm in the process of getting my internet fixed. I have the money, I have everything. I just need to get it. So, uh, yeah, CenturyLink, hopefully. All right. Now the VWAP on there is 925. That's good. On the 15-minute, we're above it. Let's look at it on the 30-minute. 926. Ooh. So there's a couple different prices on this one. 943, 926, and 908. Those are a bit different. Okay. Oh, I think this is a different one. I think I got time frame. Okay, I have no clue what I'm doing right there, so I'm getting rid of that. But yeah, so I think we're good. I think that's about all we have for the technicals right now. So let's just break that down. What we just saw because of the freezing screen. So there's good news. That falling wedge breakout on the week is a big deal with the volume that we have. Whether or not it's sustainable or lasts, this is very good for the morale of everybody in the internet computer. Know that it can pump. It can pump crazy. So you've seen Solana, you've seen Ethereum, you've seen them all pump anywhere from 40 to 80% within a couple of days or a couple of weeks. That is a natural thing for boss cryptos, layer ones, things that are changing the way we see money, finances, crypto, all of that, whatever it is. That is where the money is going to be in the future. And this is your chance to invest in Microsoft at its first stages. That is what I compare ICP to. Microsoft at its infancy. Now they're way different. They're nothing the same. I'm just saying the opportunity is the same. So I'm really happy all of you that watch my channel and we're buying ICP at these low levels, and joining the community and holding it, even if you're buying 0.5 at a time, at these low levels, or if I give you a prize and it's only at like $7 and it goes up to 9, you make even more money. So, and then if you stake it on the NNS DApp, you can get even more. That will have to be gone for quite a while though. But like I said, if you stake it and then by the time your staking's done, you have more ICP and it's already at a much higher price. So you think a 20% gain. What if you look at it the next time you stake and then it's like up 390% from where you're at right now? Like, I don't know, what would that be? So 400% would be like 4x. So 4x from 9 would be right around 36. We're at 930. So I would say about $40. So right there, you are 4xing your money like nothing. Like it's nothing. And that is just like worst case scenario. $40 in a bull market. The best case scenario, we're sitting at a couple $100, or it does, even rival at 750 again. But that is a first ICO offering price pump. So that we're not going to look at that as the all-time high. Some coins go up higher than their ICO after. Some of them never see that glory again that they had. So it all depends on the blockchain. It depends on us as a community, how much we are going to support the internet computer and how much, the markets can handle it, right? So there's a lot of things that we have to look at. But your face cam was fine. The screen share was all that froze. That is weird because if it was the internet connection, you would think that they would both freeze. Maybe the page froze. That's probably what it was. It wasn't the video. It was the page that I was on that froze. Well, no, if the page froze, then I would have known. Okay, it can't be the page. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, weird. I agree. We finally agree on something. All right. I hope you all are having a good day. We're going to call it right there because I can't wait if we have another massive price movement. I told you, if we had a price movement, I would do a video right there, right then and there. And what did I do? As soon as we had a price movement today, I did a video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a 2-minute long video telling you guys, hey, ICP's pumping. $10, just like I said. So, all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good ICP. Bang!